The 11th Air Defense Artillery Brigade is an air defense artillery brigade of the United States Army stationed at Fort Bliss. The 5 THAAD batteries in the Army are in the 11th ADA Brigade. Organization: 11th Air Defense Artillery Brigade Headquarters and Headquarters Battery A, 2nd Air Defense Artillery Regiment, Battery B, 2nd Air Defense Artillery Regiment, Battery D, 2nd Air Defense Artillery Regiment, Battery A, 4th Air Defense Artillery Regiment. A 5th THAAD battery is also in the Imperial Brigade, but is deployed to Guam. 1st Battalion, 43D Air Defense Artillery Regiment, 2D Battalion, 43D Air Defense Artillery Regiment, 3D Battalion, 43D Air Defense Artillery Regiment, 5th Battalion, 52D Air Defense Artillery Regiment. Lineage: the unit was initially constituted the 25th of January 1907 in the regular Army as the 133d Company, Coast Artillery Corps. Organized the 1st of August 1907 at Fort Terry, New York. Redesignated the 3rd of July 1916 as the 3D Company, Fort Terry. Redesignated the 31st of August 1917 as the 13th Company, Coast Defense of Long Island Sound. Redesignated in December 1917 as Battery A, 56th Artillery. Demobilized the 31st of July 1921 at Camp Jackson, South Carolina. Reconstituted the 1st of June 1922 in the regular Army, concurrently consolidated with the 4th Company, Coast Defenses of Long Island Sound. Redesignated the 31st of August 1917 as the redesignated as the 133d Company, Coast Artillery Corps. Redesignated the 1st of July 1924 as Headquarters Battery, 11th Coast Artillery. And activated the 7th of April 1944 at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Disbanded the 14th of June 1944. Headquarters and Headquarters Battery, 11th Coast Artillery. Reconstituted the 28th of June 1950 in the regular Army, concurrently consolidated with Headquarters and Headquarters Battery, 11th Anti-Aircraft Artillery Group, and Anti-Aircraft Artillery Group. And activated the 27th of April 1953 at Fort Tilden, New York. Activated the 15th of January 1955 at Camp Stewart, Georgia. Redesignated the 20th of March 1958 as Headquarters and Headquarters Battery, 11th Artillery Group. And activated the 26th of August 1960 at Rehoboth Defense Area, Massachusetts. Activated the 1st of May 1967 at Fort Carson, Colorado. Headquarters and Headquarters Battery 11th Air Defense Artillery was activated the 26th of May 1967 at Fort Carson, Colorado. Activated the 1st of September 1971 at Fort Bliss, Texas. Redesignated the 15th of March 1972 as Headquarters and Headquarters Battery, 11th Air Defense Artillery Group. Reorganized and redesignated the 16th of December 1980 as Headquarters and Headquarters Battery, 11th Air Defense Artillery Brigade. Headquarters and Headquarters Battery, 11th Anti-Aircraft Artillery Group was constituted the 19th of December 1942 in the Army of the United States as Headquarters and Headquarters Battery, 11th Anti-Aircraft Automatic Weapons Group. Activated the 20th of January 1943 at Camp Davis, North Carolina. Redesignated the 26th of May 1943 as Headquarters and Headquarters Battery, 11th Anti-Aircraft Artillery Group. And activated the 6th of October 1945 in Germany. Allotted the 9th of December 1948 to the regular Army. Activated the 15th of January 1949 at Fort Bliss, Texas. Recent history. The brigade served in the Persian Gulf War, during which the brigade recorded the first intercept of a ballistic missile in combat. Prior to its deployment it consisted of 1st Battalion, 2D Ada 2D Battalion, 7th Ada 3D Battalion, 43D Ada, 2nd Battalion, 1st Ada Task Force with 2-1 Ada and 2-4-3 Ada. The 1st Battalion, 2D Ada was left behind at Fort Stewart when the brigade deployed. Battery D, 1st Battalion, 7th Ada was attached from 94th Ada Brigade, 32D AADCOM in Europe, and 2D Battalion, 43D Ada was attached from 10th Ada BDE, 32D AADCOM. Writer Thomas D. Dinakis notes that every battalion that was part of the brigade received the Valorous Unit Award, despite 3 of the battalions not having fired a single shot in anger.